Well, good morning, coasters. Bruce here, and what a stunning bit of weather we've got. And I've just heard this morning we've got another 10 days of this. Now, you might ask about the benefits of living on the West Coast. And so what I've done is I've contacted real estate people in Westport and Greymouth and Hokitika and said, how about coming on, having a chat, telling people about what we've got going out there. Now, the first one I've got is Pauline Cox. Now, Coxie's known to lots and lots of coasters, been around a long time. I shouldn't say that, Coxie, but been around a long time. Very, very, look, a nice person. We'll see if we can hook her in. Pauline, I hope you never heard all of that.
I did. Good morning, Bruce.
Hey, look, thanks so much for coming on today. Now look, we look at Hokitika, a cool little town. It's a bit of a must-stay destination. If you think about untamed natural wilderness, well, we've got it. I mean, how many towns on the coast have got the beach where the driftwood almost comes into the main street? And it's busy.
It's an amazing little town, isn't it, Bruce?
It is. Now, how's the property market going in Hokitika?
Well, we haven't actually had a downturn as we thought we may have. Things have been quite steady. We've had a lot of sales and a lot of settlements. We're struggling for listings. We're out there doing it. And a lot of people are wanting to move to the coast. We're finding people from Nelson especially. You can sell up a house in Nelson, come down here, buy a beautiful home, money in the pocket.
It's a big thing, and we're getting more and more inquiries, aren't we, from Nelson, Christchurch, and even Auckland.
I know. Gareth, my son, has just been on the coast this weekend with a couple from Northland looking at dairy farms. So people are coming, and I've got a guy coming from Oamaru to look at a block of land, a man from Masterton to look at a property. They are just coming from all around New Zealand, not just, particular pockets.
Well, you look at things like our West Coast Wilderness Trail. What a great success that's been.
It has been.
And Westland Milk, over 450 employees. Silver Fern Farms, I drove past there this morning looking for staff. West Coast Lumber, absolutely flat out at Ruatam. And like you, Coxie, I wander around town, and what's going on across the road from you at the moment? A whole lot of diggers there.
Across the road?
Yeah.
Oh, at Mitre 10?
Yes.
Yeah, we're getting a new Mitre 10 building, and then we're getting a new hub for the tourists to come into the main street, and that'll just, really make things, the vibe in Hokitika is just amazing, isn't it?
Well, look, the pulling down the building opposite the town clock there and building a new building, that's a big thing for our main street.
It is.
Now, what did you think of the 18 million that government's chucked in the pot for Haast and Hokitika and Greymouth and Westport for the Punami Trail?
Well, I think it's just something that we've been knocking on the door of the government for quite some time, and it's now they've ticked it off, and we just need to get on with it because tourism. We need jobs, we need to bring people back, and this is the start of something amazing.
Yeah, and a good time to invest now because, well, obviously we're going through a downturn around the rest of New Zealand. I'm not so sure we're going to get it here, but, we're going through a downturn. Great time to invest, great time to be prepared so that when the tourism sector picks up again, going to be all go.
I think we you need to work on the mining side of things. We need to look at all the at infrastructure and roading and one-way bridges and to make it safe for our tourists to come here. And I think now's the time for the government to step up and help us fix all these things.
Look, I agree. Now you're with property brokers, and I know they're really enthusiastic about Hokitika.
They are. We're just invested. We're going to have a new office here in Hokitika. It's going to be in the furniture shop, but we're going to have quite a presence here in Hokitika and right through the whole coast.
Now, Pauline, do you guys do rentals? Because the rental market is so jolly tight.
Well, with the Airbnbs freeing up, we're finding we're able to put people into homes now without having huge waiting lists. Like we could have up to 20 to 30 people waiting to get into a rental. The market was just so tight.
Wow, yeah, it's been quite difficult. Now, what have you got? What can we talk about? Have you got a house that we can talk about that's for sale that someone in Nelson there, and maybe my daughter or one of her mates decides they're going to come home and live with Dad again, and she come buy a house? What have we got there?
Well, I've got a property out in the Cockatoo Valley. You know, I'm very passionate about that because I live out there, and I think it's one of the nicest valleys you'll find in the country. It's in the upper Cockatoo Valley. It looks out over the mountains. It's just over half a hectare, 3 bedrooms. It's got beautiful gardens and a water wheel that the owner's made. It's got diesel burner with radiators, and it's even got an arch gola with pull down sides so you can have a barbecue in the rain.
Wow, what's the money on it?
It's on the market for 630,000, and I tell you what, you could not build it for that. It's got a big standalone garage as well as an attached garage, and it's just quite palatial. And yeah, I think that's at the moment that would be my pick of the properties we've got.
Is Coxie there? What's that? 20 minutes from town? 15 minutes from town?
It's 20 minutes from the heart of town. Just lovely straight driving in the countryside. And you know, a lot of people around here might think it's too far away from town, but if you lived in the city, you'd spend half an hour getting to work. You know, and I just think it's a mental block.
And look, it's what is it? 20 minutes from the Hokitika Gorge, which is one of our biggest attractions these days.
Oh, and you've got Lake Canary just over the hill. It's just a beautiful place to live, really.
Oh, of course, Canaries. You just go around the back road, you'd be right in, you put your boat in and carry on.
I know. I did have a couple from Lake Canary. They've got a batch out there, and they sort of thought they might like to live in the valley rather than Lake Canary. So everybody's looking at different options these days.
Yeah, well, look, it's certainly a nice time to be living on the coast. It's got a really safe, sound feel about it at the moment. I'm not sure what it is, but it feels really good.
I actually had a guy from London ring me up about a property, and he just wants to come home. And you know, that's what people are thinking around the world, because I think New Zealand is a safe haven at the moment.
Yeah, I agree. Now, Pauline, how does what's the best way for someone who's watching this to get in touch with you?
They can call me on my cell phone 0274 393 173, or email me and paulinec@pb.co.nz, and we'll be there in a flash.
Look, I think that's good news. Look, would you mind if we connect every couple of weeks and talk about property in the Hokitika area? I'm doing exactly the same in Grey and the same in Westport, and this technology means it's just so easy.
It is. No, I'd love to chat to you, Bruce. It just keeps everybody in the loop with what's happening in our area, and if anybody's thinking of coming here, it just might give them a little push to think we've got to do this now.
Well, look, Pauline, thanks so much. Really appreciate it. And we'll talk to you again in a week or 2 weeks.
Okay, thanks, Bruce. Nice to talk.
Well, coasters, that was Pauline Cox. She's from Property Brokers in Hokitika. She's going to join us every week or every couple of weeks. We'll talk about a property. We'll talk about why you should be thinking about coming home and why you should be thinking about coming home to the coast. Hey, have a great day, because by Joves, I'm certainly enjoying it. And we'll catch you later.